Boom. Welcome back to
Kalijah Show. I'm
episode
back.
2. Yeah. The topic of conversation today is it okay to date your brethren, friend's ex? I sound like your brethren's friend's ex. Is it okay to date your friend's ex? But yeah, man. So yeah, Kadeem.
Actually, no, it's my turn to ask you.
Yeah,
man.
you can ask me.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so Elijah,
Mhm.
what's your stance on dating your friend's ex?
Me personally, if my friend wanted to date my ex or one of my exes, I would feel a way about it. I would personally feel like it's a bit of a betrayal. I would feel like you just don't go there. There's like, there's like an unwritten rule. It's like a code of honor. You don't go there with your brethren's exes. And then if they did, I'd feel betrayed. Like, how can you do that? Especially if they didn't tell you about it and then they told you like months later or something. At the same time, the argument of that could be someone saying, hold on, what, do you still have feelings for that person or something? They could say, well, why should you be bothered? If you've moved on or if they've moved on, why should you care? So for example, you were all in the same circle. Like you're all friends from before. Or if your friend that wanted to date your ex knew that person before you knew them, it's a little bit different because they already had a bit of a relationship in that sense. They were friends.
Okay.
But at the same time, yeah, I would have an issue with it personally. But if they both came to me on a level like, you know what, we do like each other. Out of respect for you, we haven't decided to go there, but we do like each other. Then I think I might feel differently. I might be like, man, if they genuinely like each other, who am I? I don't own them. You don't own me. I'm just saying, copyright. You don't own that person, so someone might feel like, oh, that's a bit wrong to say because you don't own them. So I think it's skeptical. How about you? How do you feel about it?
Me, it has been done. Well, actually, no, not really. Like my friend, he asked me. Like he asked me. I didn't have a problem with it in the first place because like it's my ex, innit? We done, innit? Like,
Okay. What did he say to you?
He's like, yo, Kadeem, if he watches this, innit? Yeah, like I'm not baiting you.
Yeah, no names. Yeah.
But it's like, yo, Kadeem, what's I like so and so, again, not baiting anyone out,
Do I know this person?
No.
That's right, man. That person ain't about no more. You know what I'm saying? That person ain't around no more.
No. Yeah, so he just like, yo, Kadeem, like I like so and so, man, and I thought I'd just tell you, and I was like, shit, the food.
I just dropped blood. Hold on.
This takes priority right now.
Just dropped all the food. Imagine, yeah. Kadeem wanted to eat, yeah. Sorry to cut, segue. Kadeem wanted to eat. I was like, bro, let's get this video out of the way because we're gonna have to go in, eat, come back. Anyway, sorry, Kadeem. Yeah. So the food is safe. Food is safe. Yeah.
So
we'll go, man.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I like so and so. I was like, I thought I'd just let you know and think about it. And I was like, okay, cool, that's cool. Like, do you feel a certain way about it? I said, no, I don't, because
Genuinely, he was cool with it.
me and her are done. What more is there?
How long ago was it before that? How soon had you finished when he asked you this?
He asked me like good 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
A good 2 years afterwards.
Do you know if he'd always liked her?
Possibly. No,
Okay.
Probably. Even if he did.
He didn't contribute to this relationship breaking up.
Oh no.
Okay, cool.
No, he didn't.
And then Predator's like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so he asked you.
Yeah. Shit, I've already said too much. He's gonna know who he is. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
That I don't know, and I've never met. But anyways, yeah, about no more, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Ex-friends. But no, yeah, sorry. So he asked you. How did he ask you? Was it like in person or something?
No, it was over Facebook.
So you weren't even man enough to like.
No, because at the time
step
I
to
was.
man's face
No,
and-
at the
no,
time
I'm joking. Yeah.
I was at Wells. I was at my nan's, in it, so he
Okay.
couldn't really ask me. But I know if it was in person, he probably asked me anyway. He was like, "How'd you feel about it?" And I said, "However you feel."
Do you
Like
think,
me and her are over, done with. Like,
Okay.
The only thing I did say to him, I was like, I think it might be a lost cause. He goes, "Why?" And I said, "Just knowing how she is, it might be a lost cause. She might say something to you." I was like, "Anyway, you know how she is. You know how she is. So you just take that, right? You know what happened, right? So just take it from there. That's what I'm saying."
And she might not feel comfortable with that. How did she react when he asked her? Did he ask her?
I don't think he did, because after I
Okay.
told him that, because like he thought about it. I think he thought about it there and then. Again, I don't know if he did or didn't. Afterwards, he was like, "No, you're right." And I said, "That's what I'm just saying to you."
So
And
that
like,
comment you made to him was enough to sort of keep him at bay from
What?
pursuing that. Maybe it was like a
Nah,
tactical.
not
like-
even tactical, because
No, I'm
like,
playing. You was being honest with him. He's your friend.
No,
and you were saying,
like-
well, if you're gonna go there, this is what you're gonna have to
see,
do.
this is where like I'm different, because I know a lot of guys they're like, "No, you just don't do that."
Now you don't do them things, man.
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. I understand it. I understand that whole concept. However, where I'm not in charge of life or how life goes, or whatever happens in life, which it happens in life.
It does.
The people who you thought would never ever get together. You're like, and they're happily married, having children, moved to somewhere. You're like, oh.
Bro, honestly, recently, yeah, no names. You see stuff and you're like, what? Those two? It's yeah.
It happens, and
It
so
does
where I know life anything can happen in life. I'm not gonna try and stop you, because who am I to say that you two might actually be for each other?
I agree,
You know what I
and
mean?
that's
Like-
why I was saying, you know, if they approached me, if my friend or ex or whatever, if they approached me like, I really do like this person, I feel like again, I'm not God, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you're saying, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, I'm not. I don't have anything, and like
there's no ownership, is there? So it's like, if they did it, if someone really did say, not just, oh man, you know, your ex, like, I really want to like just get it in, like, I've always thought she was cute and that. That's mad, isn't it? But I'm saying, if someone said, you know what, I genuinely, you know, just being around them, and I like them, innit? I like them, and just I'd respect that, rather than did it sneakily. You know, people do it sneakily, and all of a sudden you see, like, I'm sure people have been in that situation before. I've never been in that situation, but I don't think you have. But you see, like, your brethren and your ex just like rolling one day, and you're just like, yo, and then you finding out that way, I think would be horrible.
Again, I don't know, man.
But again, some people might say it's only horrible if you still have feelings, and I disagree. I'd say it feel like a betrayal.
I think it would be fair.
Because you're like, hold on, wait, when did this? What would you always seeing each other? Like, is this?
What?
Do you know what I mean? But that's why I said earlier, but you know, like, if you were all friends from before, like, you maybe, you know,
You
or
hang
that
out
person,
with each other.
yeah, or that
Okay.
person knew your ex before, like, your friend knew your ex before you even knew them. It might be a bit different, but still, I think there's like a respect thing. Like, your friend, I respect the fact that he asked. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't go there with someone.
See,
you know,
even if he didn't ask and I saw him, I was like, oh, swear down.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a bit of a shocker. I think that's a bit of a.
I wouldn't be taking any.
That's a bit of
again,
really? Like,
again,
really?
like, for me, like, if I had feelings,
Yeah.
for my ex, then yeah. But where, as people probably know from the last episode,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, the conference.
what's
The brief happened, yeah.
once it's an ex, it's an ex. Like, I'm not gonna go back and talk to you, whatnot. Pretty much, innit? Like, that's just me. That's just me and how I see it. So like, yeah, and yeah, that's how I am. So if I saw my friend and they were going at my ex, because I have no feelings there. If I did have feelings, obviously it would be a different thing. But if I did have feelings, yeah, since I don't have feelings, sorry.
It's
like,
a weird one though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a weird one, bro. It's a
no,
weird
okay,
one.
cool.
I think it's a weird one. I know what you mean, because you're feeling like, I've got no attachment to that person anymore. But
So it's that their life, innit?
remember
Like,
recently what I told you, innit, about what happened with my situation. I got a random message, and you know what I'm saying, like, basically a friend of an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Oh yeah.
She messaged me like, yo, like, she wanted to see me in that way, yeah. And I thought about it, like, I said, nah, you know, I don't. I was like, are you aware that me and your
best friend
have history? And I don't think she knew. And then when she did know, like, she inquired. She's like, should I inquire? She actually inquired, like, you know what I'm saying, which is flattering. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I do. And what's it called? No, it's flattering. It's flattering. And even though when she did that, she got back to me. Was like, yeah, she said she's cool with it. I asked her, like, was talking to her because I was talking to her friend for a bit because she said it was cool. And then after a few days, I was like, nah, I can't go there with her brethren. Like, that's just too weird. And I don't want to potentially ruin their friendship. Do you know what I mean? So it's best for me to back out. But she told me when I spoke to her about it, she kind of expressed that she was cool with it and it's not really a problem. Even if she said, you know what, please, I think you two would be great together, I'd be like, nah, because I don't really know what's going on in the mind. Because I care about her as a person, I wouldn't want to potentially, if even 1% of me thinks that it bothers her, even from like a respect standpoint, I won't go there because I do respect her. So
I guess it's.
yeah,
I think it's up to people.
Yeah,
how they see it.
You're right, but but again, you're right. Who am I to deny love or an attraction?
That's pretty much how.
Who
I
am
see
I
it,
to deny
'cause-
that? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'd be unhappy with it. I'm not saying I would like while out or I would do something crazy or I would cut someone off if they did that. If they asked me respectfully, you know, do you mind if I talk like your ex, innit? Like, but again, it's very, I don't know how I'd feel about that, man, until it happened. But I don't think I'd be happy with it. I'd be uncomfortable with it personally.
I think
But
it's
again,
just
who
up
am I
people.
to deny love?
I think it's
you
just
know?
just up to people. And like, where I'm not gonna stop someone from being happy. Like I said, I don't know. You just probably like my ex and my friends, whatever. They probably be meant for each other. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's you. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's different. Where I just see like, we're over.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know what you mean because it's
Done.
like there's no ownership, is there? You don't
There's no
own,
ownership.
even when you're with someone, you don't own them. But I guess it's a tricky one, and maybe if you have an issue with it, then
I think
that's your issue, you know. But I would. It's just I feel like it's an unwritten rule that you don't go there with your friends' exes. But that's just.
I
But
think
again,
what then, yeah.
like we were saying, if someone did ask and say, "Do you mind?" It's
No,
like
you can ask.
I respect
like,
that.
You can ask, but
Yeah.
like, even if you didn't, like, all right, cool.
Like,
So I think, would it bother me?
Would it bother you? Well, it didn't bother you when your friend asked. But then again, he asked, but he didn't actually pursue it.
No.
If you'd seen pictures of, you know, them selfies there, like, and you know.
No, if I saw that, I'm like, oh, swear down.
Best boyfriend ever, and all that stuff. Like,
If
that's
it
your
was
boy,
it-
like smiling there, like.
I don't
And you're
think
just like,
think I would. Like, I think I'm like, raw, swear down. Immediately, I'm like, raw, life is so funny. Like, anything can happen.
So to conclude the thoughts on this matter, me, I think 70% of me, I'm not cool with that. But 30% is the fact that they might really like each other. They could potentially work, and the fact that, you know, you got to let it go. Once again, copyright. You got to let it go, and you got to move on. And if you are progressing forward, then you will have to let something like that go. So yeah, how about you, bro? What's your
Me?
thoughts on the matter?
Again, if there's no real like tie or feelings or emotions there, then do whatever you want. Who am am I to deny you lot's happiness? Whether it works or whatnot, at least you try it. That's just my standpoint.
Thank you guys for watching.
Kalijah
Show. Make sure you check out the next episode, man. Subscribe, like, and all that
Episode 3,
stuff.
you know.
That stuff will pretty be cut anyway. We'll just talk for the sake of it.
You know.
But yeah, we're about to go and enjoy some. What we eating, bro?
Lebanese. Shout out
cuz.
for the Lebanese guys, man. They know how to do it. Especially you lot's rice and the way you do your tender meat. That that is absolutely.
Turned into like a confessions video. You know what I'm saying? One of them Usher romantic videos. 2 men in the car and that. Anyways, bro, let's go eat some food, bro.
Oh,
I respect you, know, bro. Let's get
till next time, guys. Till next time, man.
Say peace and love.